Yeah, yeah. What they saying? I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shine. My mental is parasailing maritime. They say I'm destined to read the palm line. Yeah, I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shine. My mental is parasailing maritime. They say I'm destined to read the palm line. Yeah, I'm so divine.
Welcome to episode number 7. Today we want to talk about if everything was taken away from you.
And we here already?
We're here. If everything was taken away from you, how would you start over in real estate?
It was yesterday. We just went episode number 1, brother guy.
It feels like that. So guys, if our worlds were turned upside down today, and you had to start all over again to build your empire all over again.
It's a great question.
I know the answers are going to be similar, right? And I know we have the same train of thought on this, but I do want to tell the world this. What exactly would you guys do to rebuild your empire from scratch?
Let's do something different. Let's do something different. Let's do something different.
No.
Let's start with you.
No, don't do that.
One and only. Let's start with you.
Because I would.
You know why? Because I would do something different. Right?
Absolutely. You just did something different.
Let's do something different. Let's start with you, Lance.
I see what you did there.
Come on, bye. Hey, rock with me. Rock with me. I'm a part of this thing here.
Pressure's on me.
Oh.
Not a problem.
Put me in, coach.
Not a problem. I'm in. I'm going in.
I was waiting for this
you,
day.
One and only. I need you right now.
Waiting for this day.
Going in. So, what I would do, I mean, and it's, I guess it'd be circumstantial, right? So if I didn't have responsibilities, I have many responsibilities nowadays. But so what I'll do, I want to do a twist on this as well. I'm going to keep my responsibilities.
Correct. I was going to say, let's do it as you did it today, and you lost everything tomorrow.
So I want to keep my responsibilities, meaning my kids, my wife.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you to cut you off. Sorry, cut you off, man. I'll tell you right now, off the front conversation, I would get new partners. I'm sorry.
I would definitely that. Hey,
that is happening. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, since we lost everything, I don't have any partners.
Okay,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Make sure you don't make a partner with just Jerry and DT. I'm letting you know right now. Don't do that again.
How about that one? Not a problem.
Hey, I tell you what I do. I take my talents to South Beach. I don't know about y'all.
So, what I would do with keeping my responsibilities, I want to keep it fair, right? I would start off by obviously getting a job, getting it on paper, something on paper, right? Because I'm gonna use the banks and mortgage companies to help me mortgage out my properties, and I'm going to go to fringe neighborhoods and find stuff in markets where it costs less than your average. I'm going to find something where it's not the greatest neighborhood, but it's not the worst neighborhood, and people still want to live there. You have hardworking people that still want to live there, where it's affordable for me to make a down payment, and acquire a property. And it's going to take me long because that first property, I'm not going to touch the money. I'm just going to keep letting it stack, and also try to add to it with my 9 to 5 to try to acquire a second property as quick as possible. Because I know the more properties I can acquire, the quicker I'm going to build my empire. So to me, that's important. And then will I move on to maybe better neighborhoods? I know we have a 1 through 10 system, which you guys will learn about, that follow us. We have a 1 through 10 system, and that system, I would go, it would be methodical, first I'd start off, in the lower end of the spectrum and then work my way up. But I know that's the way I would have to get there. I mean, it just wouldn't be overnight. If you take everything from me, it just wouldn't be overnight. And that's, and that's what we're used to. It wasn't overnight for any of us.
Right.
But I know, since I know the system and I know how to get there, I know where to start. right? It makes sense. So in those, I know where to start. I know I have to start low. I can't shoot for the stars right away. I know I can't have the best properties, and I know that I can't touch the money. So I don't see a return on my return. You see if I want to keep building.
Absolutely.
If I don't want to build, it's different. But we're talking about if everything was taken from us, how do you rebuild your empire?
Right.
And that's how I would do it.
I'll go a little bit different from you.
I'm gonna go a lot a bit different from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna be the total opposite of what you just said, just so you know.
Got you. I want to hear it. I'm dying to hear it.
I would let's say I'm doing a 9 to 5. Let's say everybody's taking away from me. Me and my kids and my wife is pretty much assed out in better terms. First off, I'll get a 9 to 5 with you. I'll lock that 9 to 5 with you. But I would, me personally, I will wholesale. I will wholesale a couple of properties, get my money up, buy a rental, wholesale at that time. This is zero money. I'm wholesaling zero money, guys. I'm not doing anything for that. Just the work. I'm the middleman. So we're going into wholesaling a lot more.
If you're wholesaling, not to interrupt you, if you're wholesaling, why the 9 to 5? If you don't mind me asking.
Because the 9 to 5 is my stable. So in wholesaling, you got to put the work in, and you may not get a return on the first month or the second month. I still got bills. My family still has to eat.
So you're real life.
This is real life. You told me you're taking away from me.
No hypotheticals?
Technically,
I don't know if I could be a part of it.
Shouldn't do that.
That's such an inside joke that people never know that technically thing. If you guys hear hypothetical technically, just know it's an inside joke.
Inside joke. And we're not spilling the beans.
Nah, that's on the bloopers episode, which you will never see.
So go ahead and continue with it. So the 9 to 5 is, in 2
yeah, my 9 to 5 is my security. And I'm taking care of what I have to take care of, my responsibilities. My wholesaling is my hobby, and then I jump into the rentals and then build my empire there. So personally, I would do my 95 because I'm matching that I have bills with you, but I am not walking in saying I have to build with money. I'm gonna build on zero money and then jump in to rentals, like what you're saying, French neighborhoods, and then build myself into where I need to be at. But it does not happen overnight. I am going to put my work in. Wholesaling is not easy. Wholesaling is you have to find the right product, the right seller, the right buyer. So that has work to be done alone. So I will do a little different from you, but wholesaling, what I would do is walk in.
Gotcha. And now, with that being said, once again, I my eyes are open. I know there's a lot of TikTok channels out there, a lot of YouTube, and we watch. We watch, and it sounds good, especially with the wholesaling. 3, 4 simple steps, and that's it, guys. Everything takes work. It's not that easy. It's not that. I mean, not saying that it's super difficult, so complex that you can never do it, right? But it takes putting in work. Absolutely. And like he said, you're not going to go out there wholesaling. And you may get lucky, but for the masses, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to go out there in the first 30 days. I'm gonna $20,000 off.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it at the park. That's not gonna.
No connections, no nothing. You don't even really know what you're looking for yourself.
Which we all know a wholesale deal may take 30, 45 days to close.
That's correct, sir.
Absolutely.
So even if your first day out, you score a deal for $20,000 on the wholesale, you're not gonna see the proceeds from that for 30 to 45 days.
And your bills are still there.
So how do you pay, everything between that time and when you actually see your check? You know what I mean? That's a great point. Great point.
So I said my piece, just Jerry says his piece where, he'll take the 9 to 5, but he's just doing that to pay his bills. And then he's going to go out there and wholesale. And when that finally starts to land, he's going to allocate those funds to create his rentals. So now he has rental money coming in. He has his 9 to 5. He's still doing wholesales to acquire more property because he's not gonna. What he's saying, he's not gonna wait for that rental money to come in.
Right. That would be like a side
9 to 5 money to come in, put it together, and buy another one. Like I said, I would. He's saying, I'm gonna do all three, and I'm gonna acquire a lot faster and build my empire a lot faster than what you would, Lance.
Yep.
So DT, with that being said, hearing my side,
you wrapped it up very well, sir.
Lance, the one and only is the one and only for a reason. I need to understand this. We didn't.
DT,
We
tell him again.
Give himself that name for a reason.
I'm probably gonna have the worst answer out of all this because you hit me, out of left field.
And the crowd sees that you were unprepared for that answer, but you did your best. That was dope.
You can't. You really cannot.
You can't. Like, go ahead.
You can't. You really cannot say that's the wrong answer.
No, it's never the wrong answer.
You're right.
Or the worst answer, because the reason why you say that is because somebody in our fan base is exactly where you said that at.
Right. And they see it as a safe, secure way to do it methodically.
Absolutely.
I'm fine with this. I'm investing. My life is not changing dramatically, and I'm okay with this. And I'm still building.
Hypothetically, this entire scenario was created hypothetically.
Yeah, but technically, you can't say that.
We're gonna have to drop that one day for the people. Listen, when I tell you this was a 4 or 5 hour,
it's not worth it, Lance. It's not worth it.
When we're supposed to do a podcast and then we get into that instead.
Yeah.
We got no work done.
100%.
All we had was an argument.
Zero product, but a great night. One of the best nights we ever had. Like, great night.
But once again, technically, we're not going to say anything.
But hypothetically, the entire podcast was created.
So I know, and I like what you said, right? That my answer may not be wrong, but here's the thing, guys, is that I let them go first. I listen to what they say, and that's how I gain the knowledge, because I don't really know anything. DT,
you ain't let us go first. You make us go first.
I make you.
You make us go first. You don't let nothing.
I just piggyback. Yeah, great. That was great. And
your world, we're just visitors. Let's be clear.
Absolutely.
Let's be clear.
So, and that's why I don't need headphones. Like you trying to say last time, I don't need headphones. It's my world. So DT,
never gonna let that one down, guys.
You got our input. You got our point.
I got a whole nother perspective. I'm going to give you the other side of the world, right?
Tell the people.
So which I'm not saying.
Sorry to cut you off real quick.
Go ahead.
Any of our scenarios you would never do?
No, that's not the case.
Okay,
that's not the case.
That's the reason why I asked.
Okay. No, that's not the case.
Okay.
Your scenario, Lance, the one and only, Jerry, your scenario. That's your scenario. If I'm you, I do you. Right? Respectfully. I do.
I knew it was coming. You see that?
Right? So I'm me. And I'm not to say that I'm better, lesser.
Whenever he's got another angle, it's respectfully.
1,000%. Me, because the question is, if I lost everything today, I lost everything today, what would I do different? Or, how would I get it back?
How would you rebuild your empire? Correct.
So I'm a contractor by trade. That's what I do, right? I make things beautiful. I fix things.
Oh, man.
So I work for myself.
That's a cheat code, man.
It's not a cheat code. This is my life.
But here we go. So now there's somebody listening that is very good.
I'm only joking.
With their hands, that's a good handyman.
You know what's a cheat code? You know what's a cheat code?
Oh.
I got that cheat code, so I'm good.
The cheat code.
I got that cheat code. I'm good.
Hey, for those who are listening,
yeah, go ahead, shoot.
Quick question: who doesn't have a cup?
Wow. But
you
trying to put me on Front Street?
I'm a contractor.
Well, why would you do that?
Oh my god!
I just feel like I had to do that. I think they've been watching long enough and they've noticed. And then today I brought my cup out because I just got it. And I had to say it because there's only one person that don't got it.
When the King Cup comes out, you guys will know. You guys know it's
cup. What is the King Cup, and why would you have it and we don't have
it? That's because he's the host.
When you know, you know.
Oh,
okay, Biggie. So, anyways,
so go ahead, go into you're contracted by trade.
Contracted by trade. Yeah. So what I would do is obviously contracting, right? So I would stay self-employed, contracting. Getting remodels, kitchen jobs, bathrooms, full rehabs, flips, whatever I can do partnership wise, I would try to team up with somebody because, again, I don't have money because the analogy is I'm starting from zero.
Correct.
Right. So in my real life, I have at least 10 partnership opportunities that I could take advantage of. People always say, hey, I could do this. Let's partner up. I'll give you all the money. You do the work. And I always deny it. But if I'm starting from zero, I might want to take advantage of that.
So you're bringing sweat equity in.
Right. So I take advantage of those opportunities. Right. While taking advantage of those opportunities, I'm buying the worst houses you could find in the market that I'm in. The worst ones, the ones that need all the work. Okay, rehabbing. And I'm repeating the BRRRR mode. The BRRRR method, I'm doing that over and over again.
What's the BRRRR method?
What is that again?
Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat.
And we'll get into that. We'll get into that down the line.
Over and over again.
Right.
It doesn't even matter how old I am. If I'm 90, I'm doing it every time, month by month. However fast I can do it, I'm doing it. If I'm 20, that's what I'm doing. Once I acquire wealth via the BRRRR method and my partnerships, because of what I'm doing with my, sweat equity or whatever. Once I own 1 or 2 or 3, and I'm going to give you guys a lot right now. It's a lot. It's a lot. This is big right here. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to give it to you the whole way.
Don't cheat the
Once
fans,
I have 2 or 3, I'm not going to cheat them. I'm not going to cheat them. I'm going to tease them. I'm going to tease.
Give it to us. No, give it to us.
So once I have 2 or 3 or 1, let's just say I got 1 that I own free and clear, cash, free and clear. This property is worth $80,000. All in all, because mind you, I rehabbed it.
So it's the ARV.
Yep, after repair value.
Okay.
Oh, good job. You can't talk like that, Lynn. You gotta give them everything.
Sorry.
Hey, we're not.
I apologize. I want to keep breaking it down. I know. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to be here no more. If he's gonna talk like that, I don't want to be here no more.
Hey man, we gotta come on, man.
I'm sorry. So we want to keep it, as clean as dumbed down as possible.
So then ARV then.
Okay. Don't do that again because I won't do this again. I'm telling you.
It slipped.
I'm Jerry. Just Jerry. I can't take this no more.
It slipped.
Technically, he was right.
Hey, hypothetically, he should have never said that. So listen. So I got a property right now. I own free and clear, right? ARV. ARV means after repair value, $80,000. I could take that property that's valued at 80,000. I can use 80% of 80,000, which is like, I don't know, 65, something like that, and use that as a down payment towards a portfolio that's worth 300,000.
And boom.
Talk that talk, boy. Go ahead.
$10,000 cash out of my pocket. So I could buy a $300,000 portfolio off of one property that I purchased for whatever I purchased it for, but the ARV value is 80,000. Man, y'all doing too much, man.
So
yes, you got me in my bag right now.
No, I got it because
you said King's Cup, and I feel like I gotta do. I don't know, man.
Well, you made a lot of money real quick. So here's what
that's not quick though, but it's decent space.
Because you also gotta add in.
Yeah, because you gotta understand. Like I didn't do that overnight. Like that.
You gotta do the maintenance.
Took time for me to get there. Like
he's talking about. What do you think? You're talking about a year's time, year and a half time?
Yeah.
Guys,
yes, you're right.
So that's
what are we talking about here?
That may be quick to you, to me, to him, but there's another person out there that's like, I don't have a year. I don't got a year to do that.
Not in real estate. I would say right now you ain't got a year in real estate. You could You could turn my podcast off.
Yeah, forget you could. Yeah, I mean, this is the wrong place to be. If a year,
it's not the wrong place to be, but it's the right place to learn that that's not the right answer.
Okay. Wow.
Come on, Lance, man. If you're gonna be the host, you gotta host this thing.
Wow. Here's my cup.
You can't send me your king cup.
Here's my headphones.
Oh, now you got it. Oh, we lit. Oh, we good, guys. Oh no, we're good. We're back to normal.
Amazing.
He's here, guys. Said. No, he's here, guys.
Amazing. You know, so what you said to kind of bundle it would be that you're going to use your skills, right? So what he's going to do, he's going to find someone that may have money that's doing flips, and he's going to, hey, listen, here's what we'll do. Let's go half on the profits here. You buy the property. Yeah. I'll fix the property. Okay. Let me fix the property. Once we get to that and we fix the property and it's sold, how many may do? Not sure. Right. But he's acquiring money, probably a decent amount of money too, if they're flipping, right? Enough where he can go buy a property for 30,000, 40,000 cash.
To be clear, quickly, to be clear, we split the proceeds. So correct. Whatever that looks like, if it's a $50,000 property, 100,000, 300,000, because we do all that.
So let's keep it low. Let's keep it low because he wants to do it himself. He doesn't have much money. He wants to grab the profit as much as he can. So if
the proceeds are 30,000, we split 30. I get 15.
Correct. So we're on the same page here because I was going to say.
So 30. With 15, what can I do, Lance? You tell me.
So with 15, you already know. But the thing is that he's saying you guys hear 15 and you may not think it's a lot, but remember what he said. He says, I'm going to find the worst property in my market. The worst property.
Yeah, the one that nobody wants.
So you can find a $15,000 property that's beat up that nobody wants to touch, right? So while he buys that property, he can actually sit on that property until he does another flip.
Yep, just clean it out, get it secured.
Right.
And then obviously formulate a plan. Right. And then while I'm cleaning it out, securing it, and formulating a plan, I'm also doing another flip with somebody else.
Right. So he's doing the flip, and that's where he's going to acquire the funds to rebuild, and figure out how to refurbish that house, that property to get a after repair value of $80,000.
Which would be similar to, I don't know the level of the job that you would have, right? So if you guys have a 9-to-5, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you said you would, right? So I don't know what your pay rate would be in that 9-to-5. It could be, God sent, or it could be, regular, or it could be not regular, whatever it is.
Right.
I'm doing the same thing, but I'm just doing it on a contractor level.
Correct. Right. Absolutely. Right. You're using yourself. I'm working for somebody else. Absolutely.
Right. So Absolutely. When I told you in the beginning, I'm going to give you a whole different flip on what you just said. You did that, but essentially it's the same though.
Nah, it was a whole different.
It's different, but I love it.
A whole different avenue. But what
I love it though. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, because it's the same. I have to grind move conversation.
Right.
But it's totally different. That 9-to-5 that I go to work for that I hate, you love doing what you're doing because that's what you do.
And everyone's just using their own.
And we all know. And go ahead, Lance, my bad.
No, everyone's only using their own skill set. If I'm good with computers and I got to go get a computer job because now I'm upside down on my head, because everything was, the rug was pulled from under me. Right. That's what I got to do. If he's good at, doing what he does, then he's going to do that. If you're good at contracting, you're obviously going to use that, right? And it helps because it's kind of in the real estate, realm.
Yes, sir.
So it works for you, and it's like a double-edged sword for you. You can kill that over there, and then go tackle that as well. Yep. So it works out for you. Your situation works out best for you, and the way you're going to build is faster. But no matter what situation you're in, you can do it.
All works.
I gave you a slow, methodical one. Yeah. He gave you having a 9-to-5 just like me, but he goes, I'm going to grind, and I'm also going to go ahead and do wholesaling.
Yep.
I'm not going to wait. He's going to wait. I'm not going to wait. We're both going to get there, but I'm going to get there faster. Yep. You said, I'm going to use my skills that are already in the real estate realm, where with flips, there's big cash, there's big cash value in that. So you're going to use sweat equity, but you're going to get back lump sums after, when it's all said and done, and you're going to be able to acquire your properties faster. And then you're going to borrow against the property and go get a portfolio.
A bigger bag.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
so in retrospect, Lance is just the only one and only says, hey, I'm going to take my time getting there. Just Jerry, says, hey, I'm going to get there a little quicker than Lance, but I'm going to get there. DT is saying, I'm gonna up Jerry, and I'm gonna get there faster. That's what it comes down to. We just took you from step to step to step.
Essentially, it's three different perspectives, Absolutely. But the goal is the same.
Right.
Absolutely.
This is what happens when they try to make me go first. Come on, look how it lines up.
No, this is not what happens, because this is the first time in all of our episodes that you ever went first. And I'm glad that we did it that way, because I see you kind of caught off guard. But for the fans, this is part of why, this is not, fake.
Not scripted. Right.
It's unadulterated. Like he didn't make it up, but he had to formulate his story off of his real life.
Right.
Like he couldn't write down notes and like create that. Like that shit, it literally happened.
What he does to us every episode.
And he does that and write notes every episode. Every episode. Most of the episodes up until this point is like, so I'm gonna start with you, DT. I'm waiting for him to say, so just Jerry, but
you can't. It goes is a structure.
It's a structure, but
I just know it's not starting with me.
But
I do know.
Today he had to understand that he needed to understand what this looks like.
Right.
But at the end of the day, organically, this is why, I don't know, if I was a fan or somebody watching, like I would be glued to this. And I'm not saying it because it's me and it's us, but it just seems it's just organic. It's real. I could just Jerry, this, that, and third, and then it's gonna happen. And there's no fakeness. There's no like.
To add to your comments, your explanation, we are speaking real time, real facts, and experience. You could catch him off guard, but he's gonna think of a way. You're gonna catch him. You're gonna catch us off guard. Oh, this one goes first. Okay, then we talk about that. But my experience, I got it.
You ready? Look.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. That's no problem.
Because this is what we do. This is what we do on a regular 1, 2, 3 days.
You're just gonna go back to your experience.
But we just go back to our experience, and that's what happens. Even though you catch us, who goes first? It doesn't matter who goes first.
Right.
We're gonna talk about what we deal with on a regular basis,
but
that's what happens.
But I love how he came back around and goes, well, I let you go first. And guys, look, it's organic. There's no real rhyme or reason.
Correct.
And I love that because, it took me a second to think about it, but I only have to think about it. I don't have to make it up.
Yeah.
I just got to think about how I'm going to formulate it and speak to them.
Yep.
Like you guys are jumping on me with the ARV, and you're like, no, because, at the end of the day, we're trying to.
That's the normal way you talk though.
Right. But for the audience, for the fans, because I want to speak to someone that is only thinking about real estate and don't really know much, to the person that has $100,000 in their bank account ready to go,
or $1 million,
or $2 or 3.
So
the people with $1 million, see, I know where it's at. People with $1 million, they're like, well, what market they in? What are you talking about? They're listening for something different,
right? But to be able to speak to all 3 crowds or all 4 or 5 crowds in the same conversation is what we're trying to do. That's the talent. We don't even have to try for that. That's a talent we already have.
Because we come from
we
all
already
that.
Speak.
Yeah, we come from all that.
All 3 of us, we all speak to people who come from, I got $0 in the bank. And then we also speak to people who I have multi-million in the bank.
You're being real modest. You say we speak, we mentor. You're being real modest, and that's nice. That's nice in here, but we mentor people that have $0 in the bank to $1 million in the bank.
I just told you guys early before we got on the podcast about a conversation I had with somebody, but so yes,
had money.
100% right.
Yeah,
that has been had money.
Yeah.
Born into money. And yeah, so
I learned how to utilize it, man. This real estate is a tool.
Yeah,
it's a tool, man. I mean,
money
in real estate already. They use it as a tool. It's nothing more to them.
Yeah.
It's nothing more than a tool, for people that are rich or wealthy. They use real estate as a tool as well as they do stocks and other investments.
As they should. As they
should.
Yeah.
So it is a tool, and we need to preach to everyone, hey, listen, for the people that don't know that it's a tool, it is, and let's learn how to use it to benefit you. You know, but my thing today would be, like I asked, if everything was taken from you, how would you start? And guys, this is how everyone would start. There's a different way. Did we speak about moving into a property?
No, we did not.
Okay,
and we don't have to.
What is that?
Oh no! Listen. We got to hit on that.
Because we gave him three scenarios.
Lance, hold up.
If they want more,
why would you say that?
I got it. You got to tell them. You got to tell them. I mean, this is a gem. Right?
I'll tell you what you do. What we do is you tell them what that looks like, and then we make a whole podcast on that.
Okay, you're right. So
that's
that's not a point you could just like skim over. You know what I mean? That's like detail.
Right. So you can be an owner occupant. Live where you invest. And then we'll make a whole podcast on that, living where you invest and how you can build an empire off that as well.
So you're saying you can buy a property, live in it, make money from it?
Yes.
And it's an investment?
Yes, absolutely.
And you could do that with like minimal funds, or like, do you need like a lot of money?
Minimal.
With your 9 to 5.
Is that a conventional loan or FHA or both?
FHA is what I'm talking about, because when I say minimal, FHA is the way you want to go. And if you're gonna use an FHA loan,
but could you do it with conventional?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can do it both.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can do it both.
So you're telling me I can buy an investment property that I live in and have a tenant for 3 to 20% down payment.
3.5% to 20%. Yeah.
You talking those numbers, boy?
Yeah. I mean, but obviously
you're talking heavy.
I'm always going to suggest.
I need you to explain that to me. Maybe not today, but I need that in detail, because that's big right there. That's a lot. That's heavy.
And you say one tenant. Why not 2? Why not 3?
Oh, so you're saying you could do 3 family, 4 family? Come on,
you guys are talking spicy.
We'll jump into
it.
I got a lot to say about that.
Spicy today.
Because this is how I fight with my family and friends. The people I know that can go that method and why they should. Man, listen, guys, stay tuned.
I'm mad that you bring it up and then you leave us like that. But I'm not mad, because I understand that's a lot.
Just like you said, I give you a little bit.
Yeah. And I would be more mad at you if you just told me this much and didn't tell me the whole thing. So
that method alone.
Hey, whoever it is, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
It's healthy. It's a healthy conversation for that method alone.
Absolutely, just it's a healthy conversation. That's a conversation that needs to be had with people, and we're gonna make another episode of it. Look, listen, guys, this is how authentic is. We're making plans about another episode while we're here on an episode with you guys. So like I said, we're always gonna bring it to you guys, authentic, raw, and once again, this was another episode, and the subject was, if our world was flipped upside down, everything was taken from us, how would we rebuild our empire? And you guys heard three different ways, similar but not. It's and you take from what you want from it, and now we have another subject we're gonna come right back with, and we appreciate you guys.
And always remember, keep no, my bad, Lance. Always remember, man, please feedback. If there's a part of the conversation we spoke about, you want more information on, you love, please comment on that.
Or give us your example, that what you would think of.
Example,
absolutely. Take all that. We'll take all that.
Make it a family, man. And that
nothing is wrong.
Talk to us. We talk back.
Yeah.
Talk to us. We talk back.
H.G.R.G, man. Join the family. Join the movement. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Salute.
Yeah. What they say? I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shines. My mental is parasailing maritime. They say I'm destined to read the palm line. Yeah, I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shines. My mental is parasailing maritime.